Alright, so today I'm going to be commentating over my third league race in the League of Noobs. So I don't think I mentioned I'm on the PS4 doing this. And today we're in Bahrain. You see, we're going to skip through practice now as usual. I won't bother showing any laps. It's another lap I'm not very track I'm not very confident on. I've said that every week I think, but this one I think is genuinely my worst. There's one corner I'll point out in a bit, but I just couldn't do it with ABS off, so I've had to flick that on for this race so I don't lock up. So I was really struggling to get around the corner for some reason. No one else seems to be, but yeah, we'll see that in a bit anyway. I think we're going to skip onto my hot lap now. I'm not sure how many people, I think it was about 11 again we had a race in Bahrain, I think similar to China. So yeah, we'll head down to this corner now. I was a bit confused. You can either brake sooner and go very close to the curb there, or go wide like I just did. And for some reason, going wider like that seemed to get me a quicker time. You see it jumped a bit there, I'm not sure why the clutch did that. Yeah, so I decided to go a bit wider to try and get a bit of extra time. I'll just drop a gear through here, I think. See, we got that curve a bit too much on that one, I think. Just this corner around here now, as you go around to the left up here. Just couldn't do it with no ABS. Seemed to go off to the right, and once you're off that side, it's hard to get back on. So you see a bit of DRS here. Trying to do an alright time. Thankfully no rain to confuse things this week in China. I think we've taken that corner quite well. So for my setups, I've actually just been copying people's on a time trial, because you can actually just look at people's, look at the best times and then copy setups. So I've mainly been doing that and just testing them to check they're alright with this car, with the assists I'm using. So we come down to the final straight here, and time we do, can't quite read that because it's very below 130.5, is that what it says? I think it is. So that's our best lap. We did a few more but didn't beat it. 130.9 is it, I think. So we qualifying third, which I was quite happy with. Team Ace in 7th, and Matt and Mike in front. So we got 11 people again. We got Rage making his debut, I think, in the league. So you see we go for the 3 stop, or 2 stop, sorry, 3 sets of tyres. I think he could have done a 2 stop at a push, but I didn't want to risk that, just in case. I hadn't tried it out. So we went for the 3 stop. See, we'll skip through the formation at this time. No crashes. No point showing it. See, we're hoping for a good start here. I won't shine a lot to about 5 red lights. And there we go. So, see, start. Actually, Matt and Mike do pull away, so it looks like we had a bad start. There's people catching us up behind. Just trying to take it very gradually in here. And boom! We get knocked out, and now we get squished in a sandwich between Matt and Q, I believe. I think it was. Just absolute carnage at turn 1. I think there was some kind of lag issues, and we had the safety car deployed. I think it was some lag to do with the safety car. I don't think it's his fault. But yeah, safety car after the first corner. Bit of carnage. That continues for a few laps. So, as I got the yellow wing, I thought, well, the technician comes up as well, and he decided to go into the pits after the first lap. So yeah, get on a new set of super softs and repair the front wing. I basically did it just because I knew I could catch up. I knew the safety car was going to be on for another lap. So we're in 5th at this point after the crashes at turn 1, which isn't too bad. I only lost 2 positions, and I think I might have been like the worst place at the start, where I got squashed in. I think we come out in about 9th place. think one of the cars that came in only replaced the tyres. I think it's Rage. So yeah, the wing obviously takes a bit longer to replace. So we catch up with the queue in lap 2. It actually kept telling me to overtake Rage. I think that was the reason, because I was in front of him before the pits, but I wasn't certain, so I just stayed behind. I didn't want to cause a crash accidentally, so we just left it. See, we start to get up to speed now. DRS enabled, and then immediately disabled. I don't think it was supposed to be enabled in the first place. See, we pick up a bit of speed here. We don't go for the overtake yet. I don't think anyway. We see Matt, is it Matt, Glenn and Rage have a bit of a collision there. We try and make the most of that. We get around Glenn. Rage and Glenn on the softs. Hopefully we can get around them fairly quick, especially as we're in the faster car. We got the inside of Rage, we're unable to take him though, and we're in between the two of them now. And actually at this point, you see us swing out a bit there, and behind me the cars drop off. Actually on their screen, I don't know if it was my lag, it probably was. It was like a very aggressive turn into Glen, I think, and that caused another crash. I believe that was the corner anyway, so I wasn't aware of that at this point until after. Obviously I didn't mean to, as you can see. Felt kind of bad about that, but not much I could have done. So we start chasing down Rage now in the Sauber. Should be fairly easy really. Well, you'd hope so, as I'm on the softer tyres and in the faster car. So we're getting slipstream. Can't think about going up the inside, but we're not quite close enough. So he protects the inside line. See if we can overtake him here. We do actually. We switched to the inside and got a bit more pace, and I think we managed to overtake him. Going towards turn 1 of lap 5. Flicking into rich revs. Just tried to manage my fuel a bit better this time, because I had a few issues the previous week. You see, we fairly comfortably go up the inside and get around Rage. So now we're chasing down WRL in the Renault, which I think I do fairly better at that than previous races where I've been chasing down other cars. We're both on the super soft, so it's just a car advantage really, I guess. Skip to lap 9 now, so we just jumped 4 laps. You can see nothing much has changed. I think one car might have pitted in front of us actually. You see we're very close now, within DRS range. And up here now, I do have an opportunity to overtake here. I could go up the inside, but I brake quite soon and I go up the curb just to avoid him, to avoid a crash mainly, because again I don't want to crash. And my aim for this week, I didn't really mention, was kind of to get a similar position to China, 4th place. That'd be good. Again, just to finish would be nice, because I haven't done many 50% races, so yeah, still kind of learning the tracks. You see the Renault's got quite far ahead now, still chasing them down now. We go up the curb though, and in the time trial I kept doing that, and you really lose a lot of time now. You see he just kind of gets away from us. And we're coming in at the end of this lap, I believe, for our second stop, because the safety car, so it is a free stop race in effect. I think we're coming to the pits now, and we'll see what tyres we switch onto. I think it might be the softs. We probably could have caught him on that lap, I think. Just wanted to follow the pitch strategy. I think we switch over to the softs now, we'll see. Yeah, we're going on to the softs. No wing to replace, thankfully. So you'll see that these highlights are quite long. There's quite a few highlights for this race compared to the previous two. We've got a fair bit to go yet. Got to the halfway point. So you see we come out of the pits in 10th. I'm hoping still a lot of cars to pit in front of us, which I was right about, I think. And we begin to chase down Mike. We end up, well, lap 17, so we've just jumped, how many laps? Fair few, about 7 I think. We're up into 2nd place, but we've still got to make another pit stop. Ace behind us, he's completed his pit strategy, so we're just trying to get some some time in between us. We see lap 19, we come to the pits again. Probably brake a bit early, but we're going to drop a few positions here. So we swap onto another set of softs and come out in 9th place as the two cars speed past us, and looks like there's a little bit of contact there, but nothing to allow us to catch up. And just began chasing these cars down. So Rage on the medium, so hopefully be able to catch him. Got Modern as well there. So you're going side by side, very dangerous. See, looks like Rage gets knocked a bit there, and we're able to get around him. But he comes back up the inside, kind of knocks us a little bit, I believe, and managed to regain the position. This corner, I really didn't like this corner. You see it kind of go the wrong way, really. I should be going to the right and then back in, but I kind of stick to the left. We have DRS. Try and make the most of that. And should be able to get around Rage fairly easily. I think what I should have been doing is trying to close the gap as much as possible, and then just trying to overtake on the home straight with DRS and reach revs and slipstream. That would have been a good idea, but you see, like, I just cut the corner there. Don't know if I was trying to avoid a crash or trying to get around him, but yeah, we kind of lose some time, I think. But we're still within a second, so as we come around the final corner, you see we have a bit more pace coming out. Obviously we're on the softer tyres in the faster car, so pick up the DRS. Not sure if we click into Rich, but you see we're gaining on him fairly quick, and go around the outside. And you see we take the outside line, go very wide actually, but it allows us to stay in front. We can cut that corner quite a lot there, so that's quite useful. I don't know if we've got strict rules or what. I don't think that's strict actually. So we jump ahead to lap 21 now, we're closing the gap on Modern. We've still got Rage behind us. Yeah, we've got DRS here on McLaren. So yeah, start to gain on him, as you see. We got the inside and fairly comfortably, I believe, gain the position. And we're up into 5th now after other cars have had another pit stop. So at this point I think everyone in front of me had completed their pit strategy. Well, most people I'm sure had by this point in the race. But you see this corner, just I mess it up. I'm just not very confident on it at all, and Modern retakes the position. I don't know whether it's where I brake or what, but to go off the track and had to really slow down. It's a bit unfortunate. So we skipped the next lap now, start the next lap, and we're gaining again, trying to regain the position, and see how we go. He cuts the corner a bit too much there, and we're able to get back around him. So now I'm just really like worrying about this corner. I just don't want to mess it up again, because I don't have to overtake again. You'll see, let's go around this corner, go a bit wide there, and the McLaren's right behind us. I'm just trying to take it very cautiously, but I don't know what happens. I think it's when you hit that curb first, and we have to nearly come to a full stop, and allow him back around again, which I wasn't happy about, but I just didn't have much experience with this track. I did a few time trial laps, but I really need to learn how to do that corner. Even with ABS on, I don't know, I couldn't do it. You see we overtake him a bit earlier this time with the DRS into the last 5 laps, and again comfortably in front of him. But if we mess this corner up again, you know, he's going to regain it, and just gotta hope. So now I'm like incredibly cautious. I just want to get around this corner without going off, and I think we just about managed to. I think kind of want to hit that right curb and then come back in. And finally we get around the corner fine, which allows us to put some time between us and Modern. You see, I think we're about a second in front of him now, which is good. We start to gain on Glenn, we're 2 seconds away here, and then end of lap 27 within DRS range. So the chase begins. We're in 5th place at this point. I'd like to try and get 4th. You see we overtake a ghost there. I'm not sure who that was actually. You see we're getting very close now into the last 2 laps. And I really felt like I could do this. He was on the harder tyres, the mediums, so I didn't slow the car, so I was fairly confident. I just wanted to probably save the overtake for the home straight, the safest place. You see we take the corner alright now. Don't really know what was going on earlier. I think the pressure was getting to me. We're in DRS range, but the DRS goes off. Who knows why, and get a message telling me DRS is broken. So that's very useful, but it doesn't stop us. Try and go around the outside, but we saved it for later. So I was a bit disappointed about that, going into the last 2 laps and losing DRS. I've never had that happen before. So you see we're in the last lap now, and we're trying to close the gap between us and Glenn. Without DRS unfortunately, but we still should be able to do it. We get very close there, and as I'm this close I go up the inside and fairly good overtake I think, and managed to get around him, similar to one I tried earlier, but I kind of braked a bit earlier and decided to play the safe option and leave it, but that time we get around him fine. Again I was just hoping I took that corner alright and managed to stay in front, which was the main thing, even though I made a bit of a waffle of it. We go around the last corner and that's P4 secures, so no time penalties thankfully. And yeah, I was fairly happy with that again. P4 same as the week before, another 12 points. Yeah, see Q coming over the line now. It was a fairly good race, quite enjoyed it. Next week we have Russia, is it? I think it's Russia. So I've caught up with my commentaries now. I think that sums up Q's thoughts on the race, crashing into the barrier there. Got to do a bit of practice for Russia now, because I haven't raced there that much. But another win for Mike Bundy in the Renault, so well done to him. His 2nd race and his 2nd win. And my teammate coming 3rd, I believe, or 2nd. I'll see in a minute. Might be 2nd. I'm not sure if there's any penalties this week, but we'll see at the end. So well done to my teammate as well on the 2 Renaults. Yeah, so my teammate came in 2nd, that was good. WRL, who I think he might have started in last actually, finished in 3rd. Actually he got a time in qualifying. Rage on his debut come in 9th. And yeah, that's about all to say about that. So thanks for watching this video, and I'll show the leaderboards now after time penalties, and I'll see you in the next video.